Hey, welcome back to Weeby Kids again. My name's Danny, I'm one of the founders of Weeby Kids. I'm an outdoor educator and a storyteller. And today I've come up to the woods to tell you a little story from this fab little book called Earth Care by Margaret Reed MacDonald. And this book is packed with tons of earth stories from all around the world. And the story that I'm going to tell you today is called 3 Green Ladies, and it is from a place not far from here, Derbyshire. Now this story happened on a great big farm. This great farm was owned by a farmer. Oh, I say owned. The farmer would never have said that. You see, this farmer was a good farmer. All of his life he said that he never owned the land. He was just there to care for it in his time. And he looked after his hedgerows and his fields. He made plenty of places for wildlife and for nature. And one place on his farm was a great big hill. And on this hill stood 3 big, beautiful ash trees. And each one of those trees he referred to as a green lady. He said that there were great spirits living in those trees. And every year, on the summer solstice, he would climb up the hill, and at the base of each tree, he would place a bouquet of primroses. Now this farmer had 3 sons. And he always said to his sons, whenever I die, be sure to take care of the land in the way that I have. And it wasn't long before that day came. Sadly, the farmer passed away and the land went to his sons. His eldest son got most of the land. His middle son got a small section, and his youngest son got a tiny little bit of farmland with rocky soil and a couple of old fallen down outbuildings. Now the oldest son, who got most of the land, including the great big hill with the 3 green ladies, he was very happy. He said, I own this land now. It all belongs to me. He said to his other brothers, keep off my land or else. But the night before the summer solstice, the youngest brother remembered what his father had always said. He gathered up 3 bouquets of primroses and he walked up to the top of the hill and he placed one at the base of each of the 3 green ladies. But on his way down, the eldest brother saw him. He came running out. He said, what are you doing on my land? The youngest brother said, I'm placing primroses at the bottom of the 3 trees, just like Father told us we should. He said, well, those trees are mine. And from tomorrow there won't be 3, there'll be 2, because I'm chopping one down to build a barn. And the youngest son said, but you can't cut one of the green ladies. I'd love to go there and sit in their shades. The eldest brother said, oh, you keep off my land. And the next day, on summer solstice itself, the eldest brother got his big axe and he dragged it up the top of the hill. And when he got to the first green lady, he swung that axe, chop, 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 right into the heart of the green lady. And he swung it again, chop, 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 right into the heart of the green lady. And he swung one more time, chop, 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 right through the heart of the green lady. And as that axe cut through the green lady, a great gust of wind come from nowhere. It turned the tree back on itself, and with a great thud, the tree collapsed to the ground and crushed the eldest son. Now his servants came and they removed the tree. They cut it up to make wood for a barn. And they removed his body and planted it in the ground. Now with the eldest son gone, the land was then divided into the other two sons. The middle son got most of the land, including the hill with the two green ladies. He said to the youngest son, "You stay off my land. These green ladies belong to me." But on the next year, on the eve of summer solstice, the youngest son, remembering what his father had said, collected 2 bouquets of primroses. He carried them up to the hill and he laid one at the base of each of the green ladies. But as he came off the hill, his elder brother came over. He said, "What are you doing on my land? Those trees belong to me." And the youngest son said, "I'm doing what our father asked, to place bouquets of primrose on the eve of the summer solstice." And the older brother said, "Well, those trees belong to me, and there won't be 2 there tomorrow because I'm cutting one down to build a fence." And the next day, on summer solstice itself, the elder brother dragged his axe up the hill. And when he got there, he swung that axe and he chopped and he chopped and he chopped at the heart of that tree. And he swung again and he chopped and he chopped and he chopped at the heart of that tree. And with all his strength, he swung again and he chopped and he chopped and he chopped right through the heart of that tree. And as he went through the tree, out of nowhere a great gust of wind come. It spun that tree down, and with a great thud, boom, it came down on the older brother and killed him. And the servants came and they took the tree away and they cut it up for fence wood. And they took the older brother and they buried him in the ground. But with them gone, the youngest brother was given all of the land. And every day he would go out there and he would care for that land in the same way that his father did. And every year on summer solstice eve, he would go up there with 1 bouquet of primrose and place it at the bottom of that green lady. And still today, that green lady stands on One Tree Hill in Derbyshire as a reminder to us that the earth does not belong to us, but is there for us to care for. It is there for us to share with all of nature and all of the wildlife. So if you ever get a chance, pop along to One Tree Hill in Derbyshire and take a look at that beautiful green lady. So I hope you enjoyed that story. Thanks for stopping by at Weeby Kids. We'll see you again sometime soon. Bye.